Hello YouTube and welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana. I thank you so much for joining me here on my channel where I talk about my style, your style, everyone else's style, and lifestyle. But today I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of luxury. So if that is something that interests you, I certainly hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel. I mean, subscribe! I am trying so hard to get to 1,000 subscribers, so become one of the crew. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you never ever miss one of my videos. Today we're taking a little trip down memory lane. We're gonna go back to 2004 when the Chanel Cambon line was created by none other than the immortal, most fashionable, fabulous fashion God himself, Mr. Karl Lagerfeld, who created the Cambon line. How do you know what the Cambon line is? It is that line that has the diamond stitching, which is synonymous with Chanel, but it has the CC stitched over in the corner. You know that CC back from 2004, that was pretty hot and heavy. The line, I believe that they had a pochette, they had the tote that came in a couple of different sizes, the vertical one, the horizontal one, and they also had a bag known as the recorder bag. Do you remember this line? I mean, I'm just sitting here now and thinking about what I was doing in 2004 or like around that time when the line actually came out. It's amazing how some of these things just take you back to a time in your life, to whatever that memory was. But anyway, yeah, it's all about nostalgia for me when I think about Chanel and Karl Lagerfeld. The Cambon line was named after Rue Cambon. Does that sound familiar to you? Rue Cambon? Rue Cambon? Well, that is the street where the first Chanel store was located in Paris. So if you go to Paris to visit and you go to Rue Cambon, that is where you'll see the flagship, the first Chanel store ever built. And also Chanel, Coco Chanel, actually lived upstairs from the boutique. It's a whole vibe. And also if you go, it's one of the only stores, no, not one of the only, it's the only store where if you purchase something, you'll receive a white shopping bag. It's a moment. It's a whole big deal. It really, really is. So enough of that. So now we know where the bag got its name. Are you familiar with this particular line? So the Cambon line was in production from approximately 2004 to 2012. All of the girlies were wearing it. You may still find it in certain small leather goods or possibly the WOC, the wallet on chain. Interestingly enough, about the WOC, the Cambon line WOC has the woven chain leather strap like this one here, but all of the other Cambon bags have kind of a double strap. You know, actually I'm going to show you because I have one. Here is my Chanel Cambon. This is the small Chanel Cambon tote. This one is circa 2007, I want to say, between 2004 and 2007. But you see these handles are two leather straps, and then they have this knotted detail here around the top, and the straps are attached to these grommets both on the front and the back. And it has the Mona Lisa pocket, and all of the Cambon totes are made in calfskin leather, which is, this is going to be totally an oxymoron, and I recognize that. I already recognize it, but it's a calfskin leather, which is durable, but just a little susceptible to scratches. I picked up mine pre-loved, about almost 10 years ago from Fashion File. Would you believe that I purchased this? I want to say, I'm going to tell you all exactly, I'm going to put the date and everything, but I'm pretty sure it was in 2016, and I got it for less than $600. Such a vibe, such a little cutie patootie. But the reality of the size that I purchased, the Cambon tote, it's a little small to me for everyday use. We just take out the stuffing. I also want to make this point to you all about the inside of the bag, because this is what the girlies will all gaga over. Each of the Cambon bags has like a really nice color interior. It would either be pink or it would be orange. You can see mine here has an orange interior. It's kind of silky, and it has beautiful, I don't know how to help you all to see this, but how to make sure you see it, but it has these CCs all inside. The whole lining is lined with the orange sort of silky material, and it has CCs all over it for Chanel. But just look at that gorgeous pop of color, that pop of orange against the brown. It has 2 zip pockets on either side. Oh, here's a key that I was looking for, and a quarter. Wow. Okay, so it has 2 zip pockets, one on either side of the bag. And then it has, is this a D-ring? This leather thing here, is this a D-ring? I think it is called the D-ring, but this is great because it has this hook here, which, okay, because it's a D-ring, so you can hook your keys onto here. If you feel like you may lose it, or if you want it to just be more easily accessible, you click it onto here, drop it in your bag, so that when you go into your bag, you're not fishing around looking. You just go right to the side, boom, pow, bam, it's right there. So yeah, the lining of the bag is super duper cute. But for me, for everyday use, this smaller size is not the best. So I do try to sometimes wear it on the weekend, but again, it's a top handle. It'll go up here, but I feel like I'm smashing it. I don't want to be smashing up my baby, so that's not good, right? I don't want that kind of wear and tear on my bag. So I pretty much hold it top handle. But the thing about it is, as I said, for everyday use, it is too small, and sometimes for the weekend, it's given a little bit sort of weekday. So in a perfect world, because this bag is so fun to me, so nostalgic and so cool, ideally I would have purchased one, and I still may. It is very likely on my wish list. It may or may not be. That's what I'll say. But I would like to have one either in pink with the black lettering, or black with the white lettering, just something that has the contrast stitching, because I am not shy. I am very, very bold. I am all about the logos. The logos are what I like. So I don't want to be subtle. I'm not quiet. No quiet luxury for me. So yes, you can see here the patent leather CC here on the side, but in the other colors, the CC really pops. And also, it's not just about the vanity. It's not just about the aesthetic. Well, actually, maybe it is. But I feel like if I had the tote in a larger size, I would be able to wear it more often, because it would fit my daily essentials. If you want to give the Cambon, I've done this. I've added a twilly to it. And not necessarily this one, but this one was the first one that I saw. You know, it'll give it some color, spice it up a little bit. You can just go ahead and add it by tying it, making a bow like this. You see that? Like, that's pretty cute. That's giving some personality. I know that a lot of people right now are adding charms to their bags. You can certainly do that. You can get yourself a little Carlito. Remember from the Fendi brand when they had the Carls that were really popular back in the 2010s? So yeah, sometimes I put a twilly around the handle just to give it some color. You can add any kind of bag charm or anything like that you would like. So, and I do add a couple of things sometime, but again, because it does pick up scratches, I'm just a little bit leery of the material in which I would add a bag charm. So that is my little Cambon tote that is coming up on almost a 10-year review. Oh, and if you didn't know, the grommets are silver, so that's just something to think about. And it does feature feet on the bottom. You can find the tote for under $1,200 in pretty much any of the sizes. You know, the condition is going to vary. Let's let's make sure that we're making it make sense, you know. But the recorder bag is the most expensive even on the pre-loved market because it's far more detailed. You'll see the pockets on the side. There are CCs everywhere with hardware. It's not just stitching. So the range in price, I would say, for this line would be from $1,000, but I would not pay over $2,000. Well, maybe $2,500 for a recorder. So you're gonna see from $1,000 to maybe $2,500. So that is the Cambon line. I hope that you enjoyed taking a trip down memory lane with me. What do you think of the Cambon line? What are your thoughts? Would you consider purchasing one pre-loved? As I said, everything that I find will be linked. Go ahead and take a look, and remember that everything I shared in this video and every one of my videos is me to a C. I thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and tell a friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.